Hey guys, it's Bobby from MBgamerz, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn. And today we're gonna continue on with the main story quest, and maybe do the Lancer quest. So let's go and stand lookout east of Little Solace. And we'll maybe try and get our chocobo today. So I really want one. So we've got to stand lookout here. Why is it not selecting? Do you just do the emote? Let's see. There we are. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose any danger if left alone. So now we have to go back to the Twin Adder in New Gridania. Now let's go to the Twin Adder. Let's talk to her. Or him. It's a him. Ah, Private Half Moon. How went the meeting with the sylphs? Here you go. A missive with the Sylph's Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon or move. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones at bay, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Caesar will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done our nation a great service, Private Half Moon. It will not be forgotten. So let's get to our next quest. Back from the wood. Commander Holowix appears to have more to say. The Sylphs folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pains the Elder Caesars to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely find a way to reserve the Tempered One's progress. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offered to meditate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on to my regards to Lady Memphilia. And speaking of the devil. Hello, Violet, can you hear me? It is I, Memphilia. Ida and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tales of your exploits. Thanks in a large part to you, the name of one Primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and Gordanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Wakened Sands at your earliest convenience, and I will praise you on the present situation in person. Okay, so let's go back to Lady Memphilia, and she can give us details on our next quest. And my little minion. Alright, let's head there. I think I'm just gonna go and repair my armor just to make sure, so just in case I have to go in battle again. Well, it's not so bad, but I'll make sure. And let's head down there. Come on, little minion. Follow me. Alright. So we're not far from level 30, so which is really good. So let's continue on. Jumping about. Alright, so let's go and talk to Lady Memphilia. Oh, we gotta talk to Tartaru. Well, it isn't my favourite adventure. Welcome back, Violet. I bet you say that to everyone. Lady Memphilia waits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Okay. Let's go in. Oh, I'm given to understand that the matter of Rommel has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a precedence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Living will not trouble us in the foreseen future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Fancred is sparing no effort. They're many and one. Just as we suspected, their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but Alice is quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in the recent days. Oh, you haven't. Nor have I. Alas, Alice has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust that the Brownsman report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarcely need my permission to act. Do. Oh, hello. It is good to see you again, Violet. Thank you, guys. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelfth Wood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Reborn from the list. So, who's next? The Charlatan? The Livian? The Lord of Woe has not answered his minions' call of late. Nor is he expected to do so in the near future. The Charlatan remains as aggressive as ever. They lack the quality of crystals required to call upon forth their god. As the sylphs, we can leave them to our own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Listola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any sincerity when the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word from Titan? The Nostrum keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from the ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed, so then, all of the known primals have been active in recent times. We are left with... Gridania, wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for more a practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin-Hander will handle all matters pertaining to the Selves, under the sage guidance of the Seers. I bid you all enjoy the moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Violet? Beg pardon? A man named Lalabrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Scions took great plans to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in the primal hostilities and investigate this Lalabrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to this. Eek! Tartaru! Tartaru? A sylph in Nathaniel? Is that a sylph? 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 Is that At long last, this one finds walking one Violet. My serious face. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixo to help walking ones. This one is called Norixa. This one comes as friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Norixa. Oh, but a star Tartaru. About the same size as her. There's Vancrid. So let's go and talk to Minfilia. Yes, Tartar is all ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family. And it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Aurora are beginning to unite. Violet, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asian's presence, but that they have grown too poisoned to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. And we leveled up. Level 28. Shadow of Darkness. Minfilia, would you investigate the Mistress Lalabrea? I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. Violet, we must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as Lalabrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. As present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that wrecks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier I sent word to each Grand Company, Slick Corporation, the Immortal Flames responded to effect that they have information on this potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ulda to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that you are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Violet. I will, Minfilia. Alright, so now we gotta go to Ulda. And talk to the Flame Commander Swift. Come on, loading screen. There we are. Alright. I wonder what these fire signs are about. Let's go in here. The masked man? Ah, you come on behalf of the Science. Of course, yes, as we already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there have been sightings of the rogue near about East Vanillent. A brass blade stationed at High Bridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I will point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died on 2 days ago, slain by the marauding horde of Cogran. Fate can be a cruel mistress, but do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on the trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travellers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than speak with the merchant named Halibru. The fellow always starved for customers, and he's no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or mind to spend it. Alright. So where have we got to go? Have we got that attuned? Yes. Awesome. Makes things easier. Alright. Let's get this off. Alright, so we have to go this way. And hopefully we can find this guy we gotta talk to. Hebrew, I think that's pronounced. There he is. Welcome to Highbridge. Adventurer, whatever you seek, I, Hebrew, can provide it properly. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after the masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you learn a thing or two, eh? He's after money. Highbridge Times. Libru wants to help you find an Abrea. Maybe. When the Order of Nod Now began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into the bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastman trades, folk are too afraid to come within the mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I loathe to give up without making an earnest effort to stick to it. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be back before the moon is that through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? Bah! Thou may take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague murmurs are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go ask the other merchants. Bit rude, aren't you? So there's one here. On the trail of the masked man? Aye, I've heard of him, but only in a hushed tones and faint whispers. It is said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's all about I can say, little though it is. Okay. one down here? Ah, there they are. I have heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Fallon too. Enough folk have reported seeing him convinced me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Alright, so no good information so far. There's one. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Like I've been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of the current raids. None but the most different programs are willing to come here anymore. So he's got nothing to say. So let's go back to Hebrew. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The current raids are so constant, so organized, we are beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, but like most of us do. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for the masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Okay, so that's that end of that. Ratting it out. Next quest. I'm going to end the episode here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And the next episode, we will be tackling our Lancer quest and continuing on with the main story quests. And going to get our trigger bow. With that, bye guys.